Welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus. This is Liz, but you may know me better as Ohiana. This Dungeons & Dragons podcast may contain fantasy violence, language, and adult themes. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Now, if there's nothing else, Liz, I'd like to get on with things.
Well, now we know who put the claw on Jerry Maguire. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wild Magic School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear. I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper, and this throng of thespians plays the game with me. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
Who put the claw in the claw?
Hello, yes, I'm Will, and I play Glyph Coldfront Kazidi. And this week we're asking hard-hitting questions such as, how do you potato? I'm a big hash browns guy. If it's, like, next to an omelet, you know, so that way, like, as it's falling apart, it all falls together. I will go tradition, not country fries or whatever they're called, like, straight-up hash browns.
Hash browns.
Do you eat runny eggs?
Not really, I'm a scramble guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like a good sunny side up on top of those browns? Mm-hmm. Mix all that together. Yeah. We got the silky whites of the eggs and that, like, almost custardy yolk and crunchy brown.
Now I want you to make these.
We're about to
edit this name out real quick because they haven't paid for a sponsorship. The Shack in Lee Summit is probably the best breakfast place on the planet.
Oh.
It's so good.
I think I've been there once.
Yes, I've heard really good stuff about it. Oh, wow.
Wild Magic School Bus takes a field trip to the Shack.
Ooh. Could do that.
It's going to be real weird on the pod when it's to the...
Anytime, whatever you want.
I know we're going in a circle.
Yeah, you could if you want.
Whoa!
My name is Matt. I play TBD, the Gem Dragonboard Fighter, level 5. And, we were talking about it earlier. I and another person of our party are really big fans of Burger King French fries.
It's Will. I'm on there. Yep.
God, so oh, the mic definitely picked that up.
Crisp,
just like Burger King fries.
You are welcome.
Hey, everybody. This is Drew. I play Zeph, who is currently a Gem Dragonborn Druid. Not level 9, I don't think. Wow, how'd that happen? And how do I potato? Well, man, I haven't really I just love the potato. To be honest, I will say I brought this up because I do just love the potato in all of its forms. Raw?
Let's take a bite.
See, I would have thought after that potato famine of the 1700s that you lived through.
There it is.
It's funny because he's
Get to
Irish.
it sometime.
Well, what you don't understand there, Will, is it was a blight on the potatoes, so we didn't have any. Right? So I've been itching for them for so long.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, makes more sense. Thank you.
Yeah, I just love the potato. I like them all different ways. Like, so much that I just have all of these, like, ways to make potatoes, and if I went into it, you'd be like, stop bragging, and I'd be like, you're right.
Who's your favorite Toy Story character?
Come on now.
Okay.
I think it's obvious.
You passed.
Yeah. It's Bud Light. Slink. It's what?
Slinky no!
Oh, Slink. I like him.
Rest in peace.
I'm Michelle. I play Kenneth, and I make bomb mashed potatoes. So when I think about a good potato, I think about my own potatoes because they're really good. And specifically, like, the next day.
That's what she said.
Like, shut.
What?
What?
When I think about potatoes, I think about my own potatoes.
Kelsey also makes really good mashed potatoes.
I think it's a married person
I don't
joke.
want to talk anymore.
Oh shit, it's me.
I apologize.
I'm gonna enjoy your potatoes. Also known as Preston, and I play this character named Lucius Khaine, Azamar Warlock, level 6, which is 9 upside down. That's probably where Drew got it.
Oh, right. I was looking at this upside down.
My favorite form of potatoes. You guys kind of covered all of the best potato options. I'm not gonna lie. It leaves a lot. No. I do like me some, like, seasoned wedges. Like there used to be like this like German restaurant on the square here. I
The
forgot its name.
Rhineland?
Yeah, something like that. My mom used to work there all the time, and I'm doxing myself. Anyways, yeah, I used to have the little potato wedges, and they mean a lot to me. So like, I like potato wedges.
There you go.
Alright, I'm Matty B, and I play the Dwarven Paladin Thulgrin, and I would say my potato style of choice would probably be waffle fries from Chick-fil-A.
Oh, wow,
That's a good potato prerogative.
That dude's been bad.
You know what they say?
Or is it a good potato pierogi, too?
One could say I'm a prostitute for potatoes.
That was so fulfilling.
Speaking of fulfilling,
Was
Have
it?
inspiration yet?
Yes,
I did.
potatoes are.
Was it?
Calvin, you still got to give your.
French fries.
I didn't know cheese.
Just
that
straight
coming.
up French.
No,
Do what?
I didn't know cheese that coming.
no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Drew!
Favorite type from a specific place?
Yeah.
It's like a top 3, but I think eking them out is Five Guys Cajun fries.
Oh, Cajun fries are
Those
great.
are you can only eat about a dozen of them before you're like I can't eat anymore. But for some reason
keep
you
going.
just keep eating them.
It's like Sour
Those
Patch
are
Kids at the
bomb.
movies.
You just you regret it, but
Yeah,
you
you-
eat them. But yeah, that would be one of my top ones there. So while we daydream about fries and you all who listen get very hungry, let's go ahead and jump into episode 40 of the Godscar Chronicles.
4-0.
40. Good.
Michelle, I know you do that.
So the last time we were here, United Indifference had successfully been accepted as citizens of Crocodar, now members of a adventuring party and citizens of a dwarven city, where they were granted a rather handsome sum of gold for capturing a known fugitive, granted the title of Kinzur for their dwarven paladin, and granted an extended stay here in Crocodile, where they bought items and began preparations to build a little bit of a base. And that is where we find ourselves tonight, with the party advancing in time about, I'm going to put it about 2 weeks.
So do we get a long rest?
100%. You can have 14 of them if you are so inclined. You
Bender and actually didn't sleep for 2 weeks.
did not sleep for 2 weeks. Have fun.
Yeah, roll for it. No,
Your level
had a really horrible
you got to roll 14 times. I hope you don't get 5 levels of exhaustion because you're dead.
Oh no.
You're dead.
Such a crick in your neck.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
after 2 weeks, the compound, for lack of a better term, has been furnished and finished for the most part. It's pretty standard. Not a lot. I mean, if you want to create some designs or upgrades, you're more than welcome to do so. But for the most part, it's a well-functioning, multi-room complex that you all can stay in now. Do you guys have a name for your new residence?
Yeah, we'll catch up with you in 19 episodes.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh wait, anyone
I
got
call
any?
it the nice place.
Oh, the nice place.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's what Lucius calls
Just
it.
waiting
This
for
is a nice place.
Yeah, the nice
funny
place.
name
All
from
right.
Will.
Sanctuary.
You guys are overthinking things. Just go with the flow. It's a nice.
Listen to the first 30 episodes of this podcast. I dumped out a lot of names for
Threw a lot of them out
And
there.
they were all garbage, evidently. Turns out-
allegedly, not evidently.
What's the name of our group? The Protagony?
That was such a good campaign. 2's group name was so good.
Yeah,
No, this one's awesome
Can
too.
still talk about
What
it. This
is
one's really good.
I like United Indifference.
Yeah,
United
I like this
Difference
one.
great.
It's protagonist.
It has layers.
It does have it.
I mean, so
Both
does
of them
Protagonist.
have many layers to them, in which I thoroughly enjoy. But Protagonist,
Yeah,
is a
we
really
definitely come up
good
with the
one,
best party names.
so. Absolutely. So, all right. So the Complex's name is to be determined, and you guys.
That's my name.
In that time frame
it's not TBD.
It's not
TBD. It cannot be TBD.
I didn't say it was TBD. I
He
said
said
it was to be determined.
which means TBD.
That's his full name, and he's not in trouble. So you.
All right, you're getting inspired for that one, dude. That's pretty good. That's a good one. That one makes me chuckle. It's not in trouble. That is good. Sorry, I got me good. Okay, so with that time frame having come to pass,
I do have an idea for. I just would like to try to make some random potions, if that's okay with you.
absolutely, you're more than welcome.
Oh, is this after 2 weeks, or is this
after 2 weeks?
I will say this can be during the 2 weeks, but not the full 2 weeks, because some of this stuff will probably require you guys to be in your new home. So we'll say, we'll say that probably 3 to 4 days after the construction is finished. This will kind of be the time frame in which you guys are doing the things, kind of throwing yourselves into your work, and starting projects or completing things if you so desire.
So I have an herbalism kit, and I'm pretty sure, and I have. I can use half of how much it costs to make that potion or
You are
whatever.
correct.
So I want to make a couple of. What's the degrees of healing potions? I just want to stock them healing potions.
So there is
2d4 plus 2?
No,
there
that's
is the
44 plus 4.
simple, like basic
healing potion,
greater.
greater healing potion, superior
Is it
healing.
superior?
I believe
And then
it's
supreme.
superior and supreme. I believe so.
All right, can we? Yeah, do we know the cost for that? Because I want to.
I can get that for you right now.
Thank you, sir. I think we invest in a bunch of greater healing potions. I don't think we're at the level where we need superior yet.
Yeah. I mean, we've got
and we
a
do
few
have
different
healer.
people that can
So
cast
potion of
and
healing,
really secure.
but-
Greater
only 6
healing,
spells.
superior, and supreme. These are. Give me just a second.
We need something that brings people back from the dead. You got any of that?
I do not have that.
See if I can.
We need diamonds for that too. And I don't think. Who has Revivify? Does anyone have
Phoenix
Revivify?
down. Oh.
That's so good.
I think I will have Revivify.
Just some.
You're level 5. If you're level 5, you're able to learn it. Or
really?
yeah, because it's a 3rd level spell. So I don't know if druids have access to it.
Give me just a second.
they
I
do,
know I
actually.
have written this
tell
down
you.
somewhere.
Because I know that normal healing potions are like 50 a pop, so it's 25 to make. So I assume
Correct.
that the next level is 150 to make.
Okay, so it is for crafting them. It is 25, 100, 1,000, and 10,000
To craft.
to craft them.
Okay.
So 25, 100, and 1,000 would be kind of your.
So 100's for a greater.
Correct.
Okay, I'll make 4 simples.
Okay.
So that's 100 quid.
Sure.
Well, I'm not British. All right. 100.
I'm not British.
I'm not British.
Go ahead and
I'm not British.
just for the sake of this, go ahead and roll a. This would be medicine.
Yeah, medicine.
And adding your proficiencies and stuff.
I'm proficient.
Depending on how well your roll is, you could reduce the time and cost of what you're making. So
Absolutely.
there's always a chance for that.
I would like to squeeze in at the end of after making the simple potions. I want to make a crazy wacky one.
Random potion. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Medicine check. Oh baby, 19 plus 6, 25.
That is so good. I will say with a
Did
19, I will say you reduce the time in which you do them.
Yeah,
So you
time
reduce
is the best.
you reduce half the time it takes to make them. So
Sweet, thank you.
Man, you almost were at 20. I'd have given you like half price on those things. That would have been great.
Someday.
Okay. So,
And then a rando.
you want to make a random potion?
Yeah, and I'll throw 100 GP worth of chemical supplies into it.
Oh,
I want to make a
Lord.
big rando.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Absolutely, sir. Alright. D1 hundo. Alright. 69. 34.
Yeah,
30.
Almost.
34.
You literally
You
were
guys hear what
halfway
he
there.
said there?
Halfway there. Yeah. And I've rolled my 3rd one for the decimal. The 10th place.
Sorry, I'm trying to go through all of the list.
List for what?
It's a list of a D100
Oh, for
for
your rando potion?
yep,
Yeah.
for the
Sorry.
I haven't done it in 5 minutes, so.
34. You said
34.
okay. So
I'm
in
a
case
little
of
bit
34,
quirky, I'm a little bit weird.
go ahead and give me. I'm gonna do another roll here.
Okay.
A d20.
D20.
Were you just updating your online dating app?
Yeah, my dating app that I definitely use. 4.
4. Okay.
Another one?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I live for this.
So I'm trying to. There's a lot of them that you
There's so
can
many.
roll, but I'm trying not to overwhelm myself with this. Okay, so you create a. It is called.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, I won't tell you what it's called.
Okay.
But you create a red potion.
Oh my gosh.
Red potion.
Uh huh.
Okay. Alright.
So mysterious.
I can't wait
no.
where I'm on death's door and I drink red potion.
Turns you into the
Yeah.
Red Hulk.
Drink red potion.
Yep. So that's what it does.
You didn't. It did
Let
nothing.
me. Now I gotta write down what that was so we
Super
can remember.
coach.
Oh, no. Coach only comes out on special occasions. Alright, I'm sorry you're not going to see him for a while.
Excuse me.
The door.
Yeah, people like to kind of barge into the upper area. It's no big deal. All right, so with that, with you working on that for the next couple days, anybody else? I know Glyph, you've probably got some
Yes.
experimentation you were wishing to try.
First things first, I want to finish basically upgrading the pistol to more of a carbine style.
Sure, easy enough to do.
Yeah, essentially because the pistol only has a practical range of 30 feet. So I'm trying to. I mean, I've passed all of the checks before.
Sure.
To work through the schematics, so now I just have to assemble it.
Tinkering check for your
Yes.
with your dexterity and your
Okay.
proficiency.
Okay, that's a good start. 25.
25. With no issue, you're able to grab the attachments, which, by the way, based on your rolls previously, allow you to also disassemble this to you can, basically, almost like snipers in movies, you can tear it apart and put it all together in an
Like
instant.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, basically.
I'll put the firing pins in.
So you don't have a giant weapon all the time. If you need to break it down to a smaller weapon, you are more than welcome to do so.
Okay.
But with that being said, you have created the attachments required to lengthen the range on your weapon.
Okay.
What is the damage on your weapon as well?
Right now it's 1d10 as the pistol.
Okay.
So that would be about right.
When it switches to carbine, we're gonna go ahead and put that as a 1d12.
Okay, all right.
Holy
I'll
shit.
Nice.
try and homebrew something soon.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I can certainly sit down and try to work on that as well. But yeah, we probably should get you a weapon that kind of has all those accoutrements to it.
Right
So.
on. So yeah, there's that one. And then the other thing I wanted to do based off of the things that I had, I think there's something I grabbed the other day. Working through a little bit more with Zeph's homunculus.
Okay.
And the last thing, I made blueprints for Pothole's wings.
Okay.
I'd like to keep messing with that. I don't think I'm going to be able to build that in 3 or 4 days.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do. So you want to work on the wings, or you want to work on 12 first?
12 is alive, right? It's not like he's about to go defunct. I think when we talked, he was about to go defunct.
You stabilized him to where his power source did not completely just corrupt and shut him down.
Okay.
So you kept him from you basically turned him into safe mode and left him there.
Okay.
So if you want to basically, begin to restore and build him into what he is, you're more than welcome to do that.
So in order to truly make a homunculus, you have to have some sort of gemstone to transmute. So what I would like to do is, it would cost about 1,000 gold, which is fine. Find an emerald and use that as basically the housing for the glyphs.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, just a straight d20.
Sweet.
I want to see what we can do here, what the fates allow.
18.
18. I will say with most of 12's inner workings, you're able to reduce that cost significantly because as an artificer, you can focus through quite a few different things, and using some of his interior components, which have the same kind of a process as a homunculus, you're able to reduce that cost to, I would say, 300 to get all of that stuff put together.
Okay.
So yeah, basically, you have his components and your workshop components that you can use to begin to fuse that all together and build him into something else.
Okay.
Are we talking about my homunculus?
Yes.
Why don't you adhere him like a clank to Pothole's ratchet and like?
I thought about that, but I gave it to Zeph.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
And then the last thing I want to do is actually, instead of tinkering, would like to do some design work still on the wings.
Absolutely.
And then I would like to try and have the conversation with Pothole about flying. Because I don't want to be presumptive that, hey, how cool would it be if you could fly? And him have a weird aversion to heights.
Sure.
That I don't know about.
I would love that, honestly.
So, like, yeah.
You'd have to roll wisdom save to,
That
like...
that is an interesting, trend to go towards. Okay, so design we can definitely do. Go ahead and roll that intelligence check for me.
Oh, that one's not good. That's just a straight 7.
7. Ugh.
Yeah.
You're not making as much progress as you thought you would, given the most wings that you've seen are ones that use a lot of motion to cause lift. And being that Pothole is such a small creature, putting wings that could be twice his size on him seems a little redundant, but also more difficult than you considered based on his weights and stuff. He's not heavy by any means, but he's definitely, as a steel defender, he's definitely designed to be a little more sturdy than your average flying.
Chonky.
Yeah,
I'll give him a high level.
Most flying things are either built to fly or they're very lightweight automatons that are kind to do so.
Lightweight automatons, like a tiny construct.
If we know anything, Pothle's not a lightweight.
Yeah, not after friggin'
I'll stick
Fort
another inspiration.
I already have one.
He lives in a booze bath.
He's not living a booze bath.
Yeah, he for sure does. 100%. Yeah, canon.
It's not good.
They are constantly pouring
So with-
hard alcohol in.
Okay, so you work on that, and then
Yeah, so basically my designs go so poorly that I'm like, you know what? Probably a conversation for another day.
yeah, wait on that for later. Absolutely, not easy enough to do.
You walk around a corner, see his hulking form, and go, "Oh, catch you later."
The DC will increase slightly next time you attempt it, just because you're having a hard time working around those hurdles. But it's not impossible.
Okay, right on.
Wasn't a total fail, but just not a success either. So okay. Anyone else doing anything in this interim time before we launch into what you're doing next? Yes, Kenneth.
Kenneth would like to see if she can find a dog down here. Is there anybody who sells dogs?
There's a
How about
bounty
that
hunter.
chance getting a ghoul butt?
I don't know. I've heard things about dwarf dogs before.
Yeah, they're called
Like
goats.
corgis,
No, I want a dog.
may the queen rest in peace.
It's a very stout, short dog. It's like American Bully, but it's like
A dwarven war dog. That's what I've heard about.
War dogs?
War
A
dogs.
war?
A dwarf war dog.
Is there like a dog like stout?
I don't know about that. I do something
War dogs.
Cerberus?
a little bit
That's-
different.
yeah, that's
I do
what
something
I'm
a little bit
saying,
different than that.
Cerberus.
Using
War
actual
dog.
glyphs, not barrels. But yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Honestly, instead of actual like attachments, you just have like just like lifts you right into the air, and then like you shoot it through the catalyst, and then it goes.
That's actually a cool idea. I like that flavor.
Is that in D&D anywhere?
What?
Now it is. If I'm DMing, yes.
If we see one, I can turn into it.
Cerberus puppy.
From like,
Oh my gosh! Can she get a 3-headed puppy?
Cerberus.
yes.
Yeah. Can we get
Have a
Cerberus?
different name for each
I
of
can
them.
just see she goes and asks for a Cerberus, and they're like, "What? You know, a 3-headed dog?" And they're like,
Oh, yeah.
What are we gonna name it? George
Oh.
Foreman? George Foreman?
George
Foreman.
"They don't usually survive past birth.
Yes. Most of the time,
That beast is born with a deformity like that won't live a day."
In hell, they'll live forever.
I think we'll save the Cerberus for an adventure that we stumble across. So I'm not just gonna give you a
But
Cerberus.
the dog is for today.
Dear listeners, write that down and hold them accountable.
If you
One
want
head
to
for
look for a
today.
dog, you're more than welcome to.
That's all.
If I get drunk
Locate
and try
a
to
dog.
wild shape, I turn into a dog with 2 heads.
Any particular dog you're
Half the
looking
brain power.
for, or
Decent sized one.
No, not a
It's
chihuahua.
gonna be a
A third of us.
You know, most dog bites are chihuahuas.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're little S heads.
So, I mean, that could be pretty vicious. No, I want a big-ish dog.
biggish dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get yourself a
You
dog.
can too if it
all
looked
I
like
want.
robot eyes were strangled out of your head.
That's true. God, Chihuahuas are so ugly.
You know, the DMs usually really like when their players get a bunch of constructs, companions, and things
Yeah.
like that,
Just-
so they
well,
turn
it's all
into
good.
an
It's
army twice the size that they
It's all good
normally would.
because you guys are handling it.
Yeah, I mean, we keep tabs on our own. It's not like, hey,
Yeah.
Calvin, what
Maybe I
initiative?
could get like
No,
a
no.
little herd dog or something. Those are
Unless
zippy
it's
little
Vinny.
fellas.
Get a
I think
blue
Vinny goes back
healer.
whenever.
Is there a dog
Those
that's
crackheads are awesome.
Is there a dog that's specifically a cowboy?
Which kind are you gonna get?
Huh?
A cowboy dog.
Well, like,
There's
That'd be
cattle.
A dog with a lot of grit, you know.
Probably a little cow.
Oh,
You,
Hank,
you want a dog that chews tobacco
Hank
and
the
spits
cow
at
dog.
people after he beats them up?
I think
Yeah.
that's Hank.
Probably
the
a
cow dog.
bloodhound then.
Yeah.
No.
No, bloodhounds it looks too dopey in the
Yeah,
face.
bloodhounds make me
But that's
make
what
me
they
sleepy.
word though. Haven't you ever seen Five Goes West?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
brother, where
That's
are you?
derivative, dude.
Lazy eye.
That'd be good for track.
Get a tracking bloodhound.
Oh, that's what you would have. A tracking.
You
no,
would.
a big
Tracking-
tracking foot.
Yeah, because you're like, you know what I'd like to do? Make someone else do the thing I'm best
But
at.
aren't all dogs
Yeah,
like,
that's
pretty
why
good at tracking?
yeah. That's what I'm like, I have stuff to track. Like, I'm not gonna make the dog do everything.
A
I just
dwarven.
want a good fluffy dog.
Is there
Wolf dog.
very stout dwarf dogs?
That's,
It'd probably be some sort
A
of
dwarven
mastiff.
wolf dog.
Corgi.
It's just like all shoulders. It's like the American pit bulls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It'd
It's
be
like
some
American.
sort of
one.
It's definitely an American
Like
pit
it
bull.
would be
It's
short-legged.
I'm pretty sure
like a short-legged
corgis are
mastiff.
the like
God, that'd be
dwarf
awesome.
dog.
Yeah, well, they like under their fur, like they look really cute, but under the fur they're just fucking ripped.
No, it's a corgi with slightly longer forelegs, so when it stands, it like naturally puffs its chest out.
True.
Yeah.
I don't think corgis are really good like riding things. I don't think without.
You don't want to ride. You just want a companion.
no,
right?
but it would be cool. Pop
No, I was thinking about-
How much Pop weigh? No, he's like 6 foot tall or something.
I
A
have.
wolf hound.
I have a tiny construct.
Yeah, do you
My tiny
you got like
construct.
direwolf pups for sale or anything?
Direwolf pup.
Calvin is
Direwolf
deep
pup.
in the.
Yeah.
You know,
internet trying to
direwolves
figure
are
out
like
what
6
to
feet
do.
tall, like
Trying to find
over.
a good
Like,
dog.
how many
Oh my gosh,
hands
have you
high?
seen? Oh, I
I'm
can't
a
remember
dog
the name.
16 hands high.
There's a Mexican breed of dog that looks exactly like Anubis. It's a dog that it's a real breed.
That looks just like a
exists.
jackal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're amazing.
Talking about like Dobermans or something.
I can't remember the name of the breed though.
Is it the Zolo?
Dobermans remind me of that. Wait, I think this is what they're called, right? Dobermans? Matt, aren't you actually
No,
a dog
Zolos
guy?
are the
I mean,
hairless
Dobermans
ones
have those
that
really
are
tall
pretty
pointy
That's what I'm thinking.
The
of.
Pharaoh hound?
Hold on.
I'll put an H in front of it because I thought it was slow.
Oh, those are
Yeah, dude.
weird looking dogs.
It looks like Anubis to me.
I love it.
Yeah.
Doberman?
Yeah, kind of.
I love Dobermans.
Is it from Mexico?
My auntie has
yeah,
one.
so
Nicest thing ever.
if you would like to look for a dog,
I do.
that's easy enough to do.
I want it.
I will say that
$2 please.
Whatever it takes.
for
Came with this contract.
6
it.
gold pieces, you can purchase a.
How much is the runt?
You want a puppy?
No. Well,
That's a big
no,
responsibility.
I don't want to
She
have
wants
to
to
train
run
them.
of the litter.
Okay, well, runts of the litter are usually the puppies. After they grow up, they're not runts anymore.
Or they're just like,
Well, that'd still be the runt compared to the rest of the litter.
it's true. Runts are scrappy.
They're fighters, but also they have birth defects.
They're dwarf dogs. There's no runts in the litter.
All right, fine. I just
Everyone's a
want
run here.
They actually take offense to the word. That dwarves can call each other runts, but you can't call dwarves.
That's our word.
You can't call dwarves.
Hey, it's fair.
But yes, you can acquire. So here's what I will say.
Okay.
You can acquire a dwarven dog that is the stats of a direwolf. So,
Okay.
Holy shit.
it is a medium creature. It is not a large creature.
Okay.
But it has the armor class and hit points of a direwolf, including the keen smelling, pack tactics, and the bite.
Okay,
that
that's
a
really
direwolf
good.
possesses. So,
Cal-
all the
I do
skills.
think
Bring
of them as like a
Balefire
little,
back. We're ready to kill him
healer,
now.
Like a little
Apparently.
a little
I have this red
or
potion.
something.
I don't know what the
so-
hell it does. I don't know if
Yeah,
it
so basically,
dog size.
everything but the large size of a direwolf you can use as your
Nice.
dwarf dog, whatever you want to do with that. So, but I believe as a ranger you can add that as a beast companion.
Say the rest.
And so, as a ranger, you can have this as a beast
Oh, damn.
companion, and
Zolo,
you are
because the
granted
rest
the
is
ability
too hard
to
to say.
use a bonus
Yeah,
action to
Zolo.
command your Beast Companion to do whatever it needs to do. So
I need to get armor for him. Do you know any? Hey, Thulgrin, is there anybody who arms dogs?
Oh my god, I can make
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could go to any one of the forges here and get some
We gotta
armor
go to
made.
a forge, right?
I don't. Oh, I'm not here. Oh.
Yeah, we can go to one.
We're getting
Wherever you
armor.
feel like.
His name is
Just depends on which one you want to go.
150 gold to Armor Dwarf Dog.
Consider it done. It's done.
It's done.
Throwing out
Hey,
prices
Michelle,
here,
if you want to
like-
get rid of your the
You know how much
item that I gave you, I can probably
Yeah, Nick.
make something really cool for your dog if you give me a
Which
little bit.
item did you give me?
The rifle,
shot?
the magical rifle.
Oh no, I really like that though.
That's true. That's really cool.
Okay, so what is the? Let me go back and look at the armor class of a dire wolf. 14.
Man, what a turn this night took early.
16,
Let's
17.
give it a
Let's give it a.
roll and see. +2.
+2?
16, right?
Alright.
That's pretty good.
That's my AC, I think.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
During this period, can I have armed the tiny construct?
Has he finished making the
Wait.
tiny construct?
Oh, have you finished making the?
If you asked me, I
homunculus?
would have done that before I worked on my carbine. So if that's what you wanted to do, I would have done your thing first, so you would have had something to
Well, we
do,
can-
and then I would have finished my thing.
This can be in. This can be.
I got them both done.
You had two.
You guys are not pressed for time. If you want to spend a couple weeks working on this, you're more than welcome
Yeah.
to.
Okay.
I'm chilling.
Cool.
Do I have anything going on? Also,
you
if we have
want
that
to
much
arm
time
it?
passing,
No, I
can I
need to
talk,
armor it
check
up.
with Nineveh and see if we've got any updates about?
We will get to that.
Okay.
I figured you would ask that, so I did have a contingency there. But I wanted to make sure he had a lot of building he wanted to do, so I wanted to give him time. And I will say that in the 2 weeks as stuff is being built, we can have the priority be the workshop. So maybe we can say that was built first, and
Okay.
then the house was kind of built around that. So you have a little bit more time to do your experimentation because it does take so
Okay.
long. So if you do want to work on the homunculus as well, you are more than welcome to.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
So-
that'll work.
2K.
Okay, well, if you would like to do that, you can go ahead and roll. This will be to actually work on it. So I will say, let's do a. You know what? There's a lot that goes into this, so I'm going to say let's use intelligence for this one because you are dexterous, but we're doing a lot of
Guided.
hands-on, creative design to make this thing function. So you're basically recycling a robot. So go ahead and do that plus your proficiency.
Ah, yeah.
Nice, thank you, Preston. Total of 21.
21, not bad.
I did my part in
So
my life.
what is the? Do you have a design in mind for what this creature or what this homunculus?
We talked about it a few weeks back.
we did.
I think he's a little guy, and he can fly.
So I don't know. I'd have to think about exactly what I wanted. Well, actually, I'd probably talk to Zeph about it since it's Zeph's thing.
Oh, surprise me for sure.
Okay, mate.
Aw, you
thanks for the
suck.
help.
We're gonna go eat. I don't know.
Way to yes and that improv.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. I've been thinking about this. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and can it fly?
I mean, he's super light, but no, that's actually something I'm working on and kind of getting stumped more than anything.
No.
So, no.
That's okay. No, don't. I didn't. Well, no. It's really nice that you're doing this for me. That's really awkward that I asked for something like that and you can't do it.
I mean, shoot for the moon, mate.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know. I mean, you don't
Can
want to
it
hit
shoot?
I mean, that seems pretty straight. I could probably make that happen. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like something that'd be entirely difficult. Let me think about it. I would like to make a stretch goal for the homunculus.
Sure.
Didn't Will cast Eldritch Blast with his homunculus at one point?
No, it was. Wait.
Eldritch Cannon did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, his homunculus he just had, and then his homunculus ran into a wall and died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can he get stuck in like?
It got stuck and then fell, and then we
That
never
was
saw
pretty
it again.
funny.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, there's a gem. We should go for the gem. Nah.
Oh, Will, do you want to save your homunculus? He's like, stop calling it that.
So yeah, we're under the assumption that Will killed it because he hated the fact that we kept calling
really
it.
hated the fact that.
Blast.
Oh, you have the 2-foot Fabio following you around?
It's great. He doesn't even listen to this, so
He doesn't listen to the product. He's gonna come back at Thanksgiving and be like, "All right, guys, we're ready to hunt down Big Lighter? Like, his name's Balefire.
Big Lighter kind of goes hard though. We should definitely call him Big Lighter.
Oh, name's Big Lighter.
Big Lighter.
That's almost as bad as Taserface.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
It's all in how you own it.
That's true.
True, Taserface owns it.
Taterface,
Taterface, guys.
Full circle to our intro.
Yes.
Taterface. Thank you for listening to the Wild Magic School Bus.
We did it. We D&D'd.
I think
We made this joke like 2 weeks ago. You can't make that joke again.
The
Of like, we
Taterface
did it,
one?
we're done. No, of like, we finished D&D. Goodbye,
We took
everybody.
a week off, dude. We forgot our material.
True.
How do you remember all this stuff?
Because I still have to edit that episode where I have to like edit halfway through. It's like, goodbye, everybody, and then like does the whole like outro thing.
He
I
approaches
still have
the
to edit that
mental
one.
Are you
crossroads where
sure we haven't had this Taterface conversation before? And I have never said that Jaina calls the actor who plays Hawkeye Taterface.
I've never heard that before. But
Never heard that one.
Jeremy Renner.
You've heard that.
Never heard that part before.
I want to watch The Bourne Legacy with her now. That'd be a brand new movie.
Man can't catch a fucking break.
First of all,
Come on,
Hawkeye.
Taterface!
First of all, Hawkeye.
Nice use of arrows, idiot. There's 10 million aliens coming through a hole in the sky.
These are special arrows.
Total sidebar. Do you guys know that? So in DC like lore, Batman has a contingency plan to stop every superhero in the
Yeah.
Justice League, except for one,
Martian
Himself.
Manhunter.
Green Arrow. Do you know why?
Because you didn't take him
Because
seriously.
he doesn't think he's a threat.
That's awesome.
Like, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about how like he has a contingency and they go through them. Martian Manhunter, fire, hates fire. So basically, Batman would just burn everything around him and like cause him to but they were like the guys in the podcast couldn't figure it out because the fact guy was like trying to find it. He's like, there's only one. They're like, oh, who could it be? And he was like, Green Arrow. And they're like, why?
And when you watch that show, it makes sense.
Yeah, it is.
So Seth. This guy's kind of just like a hand servant. You remember that time that we almost lost Lucius because he couldn't turn a key?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just have 12 do it.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't.
12?
He can move and do like simple stuff. He's not really like combat adapted yet. I might have to.
I thought you were still talking about me.
Did you call him 12?
I thought that's what we called him.
Is it? Oh, I see.
I mean, it's whatever name you want for him, mate. He's kind of a
Great
good thing.
name. Did I come up with it?
If you think it's a good name, you came up with it.
Thank you.
Alright, so it's mobile, however you want it to be mobile. If you want it to walk just like a person, or walk like a baby deer, or...
I wanted to walk super creepy. Yeah, like a baby deer.
Oh no, have it like
no, it's Sid's toy.
Have it walk
from
like
Toy Story.
Bowler Hat Guy.
What if it has
From Meet the
AI and
Robinsons.
it's just been
Oh,
learning?
just- we're talking about the same thing.
Long legs, like 10-foot long legs, and a 2-foot torso. Like
I love that.
And it kind of like it's like somehow it leads with its knees.
You thought they were cute too,
Yes.
right? You thought they were cute too,
What are you
right?
talking about?
The hats from Meet the Robinsons.
Oh, the little bowler hat guys.
yeah, I
bowler
thought those
hats?
were
Yeah.
cute as hell.
Okay, so that's
Oh,
done.
I kind of like that. Like, it's actually the way he moves is his knees are actually above his head.
Yeah.
And so his like center of gravity is like down.
So he looks
here.
like a daddy long leg almost.
kind of like a two-legged daddy long leg. So, but you know, if he needs to get tall, he just
Straightens out his vertebrae.
Yep.
Because I know he's getting
I like
serious. And then you can grab him by the legs and twist it and then like use him as a mace.
Yeah, that'll work.
You could do that.
And then you bop it and sock it.
Twist it, pull it.
Slap it.
Come on, guys.
What? It's bop it.
Yeah, it was Bob Bait.
Don't know
Now they
why
changed to
that was
something
funny
else.
to me.
Could be a sponsor
It
someday.
was funny.
Yeah.
Twist it.
Not
Twist
anymore.
it. Twist it.
I mean, they had the one at the end that was
Tug
flick
it.
it.
Tug it.
Boing.
Flick it.
Yeah, they had. So when you had the bop it, they had like the 6 appendages. One of them it literally was like a zigzag thing on the end of it, and it was like flick it, and you go bing. And you go, blang.
Yeah, I went to marriage counseling and then I left as soon as she pulled out a bop it. Like,
Tweak it. Pinch it.
Stop.
Nudge it.
I must say, it has been a solid 2 weeks since we played.
Yeah, you guys.
Because we're getting nothing done because we're so slap happy to be together. Like, what if we just joke for 2 hours?
all right, let's get serious, okay? No fun.
Oh, is it time to get down to business?
Get down to brass tacks.
Let's get down to business.
Drew,
During
Preston?
this time, TBD's helping them build the
My brain
training
went there, but I
area.
was getting serious.
Fair point.
Okay.
Don't know what else to say about that.
There, it is helpful.
Yes.
So basically, as you whenever you need to use the training room, if there's anything that you wanted to have added to it as you do so, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay, so with all this happening, as time has progressed, we're going to say about 2.5 weeks of time since the welcoming into the city, all of the shopping experiences, the building of your house. It's been a whirlwind of a time, but a lot has been accomplished. You all have begun to feel rested. Your wounds have begun to heal. The horrors of the last couple weeks and months are starting to become memories, and you are slowly but surely becoming members of a very vibrant dwarven community. And it is a vibrant community. There is always something going on in Hofkus in June. The sunlight that streams through the top of the mountain illuminates the world around you in a very beautiful way. The waterways, the literally man-made forests are beautiful places to see and explore, and there's always something interesting going on in this massive three-tiered city. But something that is interesting that does take place is one day, Lucius, you are at the compound, which is yet to be named, and you receive a summons to the temple. Well, hold on. Let me go ahead and make sure I say that right. In the Elder Ward, you are summoned to the Holy Grounds, which is the area where all the temples and shrines are located, and you are summoned to the Platinum Temple, the temple of the Platinum Dragon known as Bahamut.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Temple of what?
Lucius is like, guys, guess who? I assume does someone like knock on the door, or do I get a piece of paper or something? Like,
you do, yes. If you want, yeah. If you actually, it's interesting enough. It's very similar mode of invitation as you guys were summoned many months ago. This little disc rolls up, almost like a metal Roomba, rolls up to your door and projects a.
Lucius sees that and remembers that he like jumped away in panic.
Yes.
Like as though it was going to explode. He does it again.
Okay.
The brand is the brand.
Yeah,
Neuro
it's on
pathways
brand.
are
On
really
brand.
set when it comes to that behavior pattern.
Like he jumps away and he's like, haha, just kidding.
I know this is a normal thing.
I'm an adventurer.
I think he looks at the camera and raises his eyebrows.
He does a fourth wall break. I like it.
You are Lucy, and I love Lucy in this game.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so with that, you are able to receive your summons to the Platinum Temple.
Yes.
Making your way to the Holy Grounds. It is a very the design of this place is very reminiscent of old cathedrals. Very beautifully designed stone buildings of various shapes and designs. The Platinum Temple is quite the sight to behold, as it looks to be almost the head of a dragon opening its maw, opening into the stone itself with these veins of literal platinum running through the stonework of it, giving it almost like these dark silver veins running through the skin of this dragon. But as you approach and walk into it, the interior is in stark contrast, very clean, very bright. The sunlight from above is streaming through here, coming down through a basically a magnifying glass, for lack of a better term, is directing the sunlight directly into here, so giving it very holy aura, sunlight streaming in and everything like that. Not many people in here. There looks to be a large kind of seating area where a lot of people would gather at some point, but it is sparsely occupied right now. But you can see off towards the front of the seating area, there seems to be one priest having some sort of a not discussion, but lesson of some kind, as there are several accolades all sitting on the benches, jotting stuff down. You can hear the scrape of quill and ink as it is being scribbled out on tomes, as the voice kind of drones on, kind of getting lost in the vast kind of echoing of this chamber. But as you guys enter, you are greeted by a accolade who quickly ushers you all to a side room where the priest known as Nineveh awaits. As you come in, you can see Nineveh, his kind of dark gray hair all tied up and braided behind him, is looking through a tome as you. I assume, Lucian, you've brought people with you, or is it just you?
Wow, you haven't done that in a long time, Lucius.
Lucius. Yeah, that's on me.
I love Lucius.
I think since it's a personal matter, I think Lucius wouldn't really bother anyone.
Okay.
So he's like, all right, I'm gonna go head out, and then
Very well.
yeah, probably go by himself.
Sure. Absolutely. No problem with that.
Well, I mean, his best friend's like in his back, like on his back. I mean, like
Sure. Yeah.
I got Lord Farah.
All the stuff we've all been through, and Lord Farah is still your best friend?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. So, arriving at the office of Nineveh, you can see they turn around. Thank you for coming so quickly. Please sit.
Okay. I sit down on the floor.
Very well. They set the tome down and kind of circle around to the front of their small little desk area. You brought an interesting quandary to myself, asking about how to bring rest to a undying soul.
Yeah, kill my friend.
In a manner of speaking.
Well, yeah, sure.
It is hard to kill what is already dead.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we have spent several weeks looking into this, doing research, following leads. There is not a lot to go on when it comes to things like this, especially when the individual of which you speak is not well known. Not much information. There's not much in our histories, or any histories we have discovered, of this Lord Farai. But we did find something that could be of interest to you.
Okay.
Many years ago, there was a dwarf who lives in the city itself. At one time in his life, claimed to receive powers from a higher being. Something happened to what we do not know, but he no longer possesses these powers. He is now a simple miner working down in the open world. But perhaps he knows what happened, or he can elaborate on why he went from being a empowered creature to now being a simple stone crafter. But he would be the one to speak to. Perhaps he can provide some insight into this change.
All right. As he says that, like in my head, I try to talk to Lord Farai real quick. So like, do you know this dwarf? Do you have history, or is it just like a wide net thing? Like,
you hear the voice of Lord Farai. It is not familiar to me, but it's been a while. I could have forgotten. Perhaps we can speak to this dwarf and see.
insight check.
Good.
19 plus. Yeah, I whipped out the insight check on my homie. Plus 3, 22.
22. Truthful,
Okay.
yet withholding some emotion of some kind.
Okay.
Whether to this information or to something else, hard to tell. But they seem like there's something, they're preoccupied with something else while talking about this.
Okay. Cool.
Almost as if their mind is somewhere else while they're trying to talk to you.
You good?
Yes, of course. Now, quickly, let us find this dwarf.
All right, boundaries. I'm not gonna push. Okay. All right, cool. So there's that dwarf. Now I'm gonna get the crew for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the.
Nineveh tells you to head to the open ward and look for the stone crafter known as Weston.
Okay. I enter the nice place.
Okay.
Like, guys, we got some drama going on. I don't know. There's a lead for my thing. I don't know if you guys know my entire deal. Thorgar, I don't know if you know my entire.
I don't know.
Okay, so you know the creepy guy on my back, like in the coffin. Fair guy, great guy by the way. He wants to die. And he's like an undead like thingy, and he's not able to pass by conventional means. So, but there's a lead about some person that used to have powers now doesn't. It might be some ex-warlock thing. And you might have more insight onto my friend's condition.
Alright.
Yeah, we've offered a lot of creative solutions, but we've been assured that none of them will work.
I tried a lot of I didn't try a lot of stuff. He tried a lot of stuff. But I'm not particularly powerful. But yeah. So, is everyone who wants to come with me? We need a big crew, but
I mean,
whoever wants to come,
undoubtedly,
everyone's welcome.
Come do what?
I think all of them.
There might be like an ex-warlock person that might have some insight onto my friend's situation.
The guy that wants to die, but we can't die.
So we're gonna get a warlock to kill your friend.
No, I doubt that because right now he's powerless. So I assume that he's a warlock because most warlocks aren't competent by themselves. I mean, before now, all I could do was just be weird, man. But now I can do spells and shit. It's really cool. Sorry.
Well, Glyph gave me a thumbs up, so yeah.
Yeah, behind your head, mate, kind of looks like that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna get someone to kill your friend.
More like Lord Fair goodbye.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I'm actually kind of tearing up. I'm scared. I don't know.
Miss him.
Yeah, I would miss him, but I'd be ultimately happy. It would be like, I don't know, like on the other side of bittersweet, it's like sweet bitter,
Mm-hmm. Wait, so
like not so sweet.
You haven't explained like too much, but like how'd you get in this predicament?
So basically, one day he just showed up at my front door, like just like a coffin, and then it spoke to my head, and then I was like 23 at the time, and I was like a shut in, and like all I did was like work at the like morgue and stuff, and like did medicine.
Is that why you always jump back when you get mail? Because of that one time?
Yeah,
you open the door and you've got a dead guy in a coffin. Yeah.
You've been literally burdened with.
Yeah, no, I used to have a very bad phobia of the undead because I worked with dead people, so I was scared that I was burying living people sometimes.
And mail too.
Yep.
Yeah, mail. Sure.
Packages.
Yeah,
sense.
But yeah, no, he's like, I don't know. He said that he saw something in me and that I could help and stuff, and
Did he ever tell you who dropped him off at your front door?
No, I don't really like. Whenever I try to ask him questions, like, I have a pretty good insight on character, and it's like sometimes he genuinely doesn't know stuff.
He's probably
also I was asking really like I kind of needed him to jumpstart my life because like I was 23 and I just wanted to live a little, and honestly like this entire arrangement has like completely changed my life for the better.
Yeah, I mean you've got to be careful. I don't have first-hand knowledge, but I believe that nobody likes you when you're 23. So it's cool that Lord Fairlight actually.
Well, I mean my birthday happened like 2 weeks ago, so like I'm 24 now.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't even tell us.
No, I'm kidding. It's not my birthday yet. I keep on doing that.
Wait,
sorry.
so you're still 23?
Yeah.
I knew something I didn't like about him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so
All right, guys.
Wait. You've been traveling with him for...
Wait, actually, hold on. I don't know the timeline for that. It's been a great couple of amount of time. How long has it? I don't know.
a great
It would
couple.
be a good
So
amount of
you're
time.
23, but you still feel
How
like
long
you're in freshman
how long
year.
have you had?
I think honestly,
Farai?
yeah, I think I met him when I was like 21, and then like I've been walking around for 2 years with.
Yeah, I would say it's probably been about anywhere from 18 to 24 months since you fell into that and then fell into the circus.
Yes.
You guys have only been going around for
Like 3 months?
a couple months. Yeah.
like close to 6 months now is kind of where you
Nice.
guys
Half a
are at,
year.
I
Let's
think.
go, boys.
If my memory serves.
Third trimester.
Yeah. That's. Yeah, I've been with him for a while,
Friendship.
and I don't know. I feel like more of myself than ever. But like, yeah. So I'm kind of scared going forward because I'm worried that I don't know. Like, you have to do something, but like, and that's why you're doing the things that you're doing. But also like, you don't want to lose your friend. But
I mean, you can take it from us. We didn't really get an option. We kind of just woke up one day and like, oh, hey, everything you know is gone and it's kind of your fault. And we lived with that for a while. Never realised it wasn't our fault, but, you know.
At least now you have, like, a home and...
Oh, yeah, I mean, the same thing goes for you, though. I mean, I think you've got a lot more in you than you'd think. Just, you know, you get the literal burden off your shoulders and you might see that you've actually got some potential.
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just... I know I'm weird, so... But, like...
Listen, revelation rarely happens when we stay inside our comfort zone.
Bingo.
For sure.
And you gotta quit saying weird. I mean, she's got a roided out wolf dog.
I mean...
Thorgrim's, you know, speaks for itself.
This dude isn't even...
I mean, literally...
crashing through the wall.
I'm sorry, it's just weird. It's like the first word I, like, basically remember, like, you know... Because, like, I come in, some people see me on the outside of town, and you're like, that's a weird-looking kid. You know? And so, like, that's just, like, the... First, like, I don't know.
But I mean, if you think about it, if you look outside of these walls here and you look around this whole dwarven city, we've been pretty much embraced.
I know, it's just like, I don't know, I just wish there was, like, people like me. I don't know. But, I mean, you guys are like me, I guess. We're all unique.
You wish you were more Slenderman?
No.
Me and Zeph can talk into your head if you want us to.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually might be a good idea.
I don't know.
This would be a great time for Gideon from Campaign 1 to pop in. Get your shit right.
We start trying to imitate his internal monologue, but we're saying positive things to him.
If you guys like butt in and like speak over the top, so it's just like
He's trying to do the Lord Faireye stuff. Like, don't forget the groceries. No, Faireye would never say that.
Yeah, no, guys, let's do it. Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, there's a chance
We're
that
looking
it
for
doesn't
a
even
Weston.
happen.
We're looking for a Weston at the I wrote down on my arm the open something. I clocked out for the second half, but the open something.
this
open
is like
ward?
the
Is it
one
open
thing
ward?
that you need.
Glyph
to clock
opens
in.
up his notebook and just like not even breaking eye contact, rips a page out. Like, next time you need to remember something, write it on the paper.
No, like copy it down right now. The next time you bathe or something, that's gonna be long gone.
Prestidigitation, like get off my arm.
Did you write it down before you prestidigitated it?
It's okay. It's open ward, guys. Let's just go. I'm not senile. Shit.
Is that a hotel?
No.
No, it's
The
actually
Westin in the open ward.
ooh.
We're looking for a Weston at the open ward.
I actually knew a person named Easton. I wonder if they're related.
A investigation check.
Investigation check. I'm gonna guide myself.
North.
Sure.
South.
Northy and Southy.
Natural 20, baby. Natural 20. That's what I get for not telling anyone else to investigate for me with a higher stat. 22.
I don't know about you.
Wait, that's it? No, I'm kidding.
That's what we need to do to get this podcast really moving. We need to break into the Swifties.
Yeah, we gotta become a. Yeah. I got 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are militant.
You rolled a nat 20?
Yes.
It's automatic success. Don't need to. You already get totals, so. Because I'm doing the,
Yeah.
one or the other. So, with a natural 20, you were able to move down into the open ward, a vast, sprawling community of residential buildings, mostly a couple of small marketplaces, but the biggest place for dwarves to live and work, especially with the massive forges that line the outside of the city, known as the deep forges, and there are literally hundreds of these things lining the interior walls of the Great Mountain itself, and you can feel the heat and smell the metallic kind of burning sensation coming from them as you guys move deeper into them. Asking around a couple of foremans and whatnot, you learn that Stonecrafter Weston is currently in one of the mines a little bit deeper, but given about an hour's worth of wait, you guys see that several dozen dwarves re-emerge from the mines themselves, all covered in soot and stone dust and all kinds of stuff hanging off their bodies and beards. But you are quickly directed to one a little bit older aged dwarf, balding at the top with kind of would have been a white beard, except now it's kind of yellowish, just given kind of just his age.
For him to be like his age to be showing as a dwarf, it means he has to be old.
He's getting up there.
Late, like hundreds or something.
Yeah, he's definitely several centuries old, but he's still carries his tools with him and seems to be a hard worker. But as you all approach, you can see this Weston is having a conversation with a couple other dwarves, but turns to kind of see you. Good day to you.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can help me. I heard stories about you possessing powers granted by a higher being. Higher, it's kind of complicated, but and then suddenly not having them anymore. And I'm in a similar position. I was wondering if you could offer any insight about your story or anything. If that's cool with you.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
It's testimony time.
Wow.
Bro, I rolled another 19, 20, 19, and then
you were
It's good night. It's good night to be present.
24 total.
Weston
I
kind
told you.
Weston kind of looks around for a second, takes a swig of his canteen, sets it down. All right, lad. Why don't you tell me about this patron that you have?
Their name is Lord Farai. They're pretty cool. They're pretty old.
Right.
Whenever I ask about their past or their situation, it always seems like they're somewhere else. They're right there in they cannot die by conventional means. So they're kind of struggling with that, and I want to help him rest because that's what he came to me for. So, yeah.
So you're not looking for these powers to keep. You're looking to get rid of them.
Well, I really don't care about the powers part. It's interesting, but I'm content being a little I'm good at writing books and stuff. Honestly, after I get done with this, I'm happy for all the experiences I got. So I'm content leaving the powers out the door. Really, it doesn't really mean that much to me.
I have to admit, never met a warlock who is willing to end their pact. At least not violently. Alright, son. You share with me, I'll do the same with you. I was a young lad. This was probably several hundred winters ago. I was looking to make a name for myself. Wasn't the name dwarf by any means. Didn't have really any chance to make myself known. So I looked for other means. And one day I stumbled across this nice little gem. I found it in the forest. It was beautiful, the way the light catches the prisms of it. It was quite a thing, and as soon as I picked it up, I heard this voice speaking to me. She claimed she was a celestial or something of that nature. Told me if I was to hold on to this gem, she could grant me powers. So being young and brash, I accepted this pact. And as the years wore on, I became more powerful. Made quite the statement in this world and beyond. I traveled for many years, saw corners of the world that are yet to be named. But through it all, I had this sneaking suspicion something wasn't right. Something felt off. This patron, this angel of the day, she's hiding something from me. So I did the research, I dug, and I learned that though she was claiming to be, turned out this being of the heavens was quite the opposite. It was a demon, and one that was using my immortal soul to gain power and use it to breach the gap, break through the planes, come to the mortal world. By the time I learned that I was too far gone, couldn't break the pact, couldn't separate myself, so I had to look for help. Took 11 years to find someone who could help me with this, but I did. A witch, high up in the mountains, offered me a chance to separate myself from the pact, to break it without causing permanent turmoil or death to myself. But so I agreed to her price, I agreed to her plan, and it worked. My pact was broken, and I was able to remove myself from that life. Mm-hmm. So if anyone can understand the bargains that gods make with men, it would be the witch.
Oh, well, like, I'm still gonna go there, don't get me wrong, but like my problem here is not trying to get rid of him.
I know.
But like,
you gotta get rid of him.
Get rid of him. Yeah. Tone, get rid of him.
The demon I made the pact with.
Yeah.
Wouldn't let me go without a fight.
Oh.
The witch put an end to him. Stripped them of the powers.
Okay.
Basically rendered them useless. And was able to sever their ties with the mortal plane, send them back to where they came from.
That's the verbiage I'm looking for. That's good. That's good.
But lad, I can't lie to you. It comes with a price.
What's the price? I got like 300 gold, and I got like this cool.
Which doesn't look for money, lad.
I have cold holes.
She wants something personal, something only you can provide. But it's a high price.
Friendship
and air.
For me,
dude.
You guys don't know if I still have it.
For me, the witch required the price of a memory.
Memory.
A fond memory, one that I treasured. And now I'm cursed to spend the rest of this life
not knowing,
Not remembering,
but can't forget. It's a strange place to walk, going through your days knowing there's something you don't remember. But I can't forget you don't remember it.
I mean, I already have gaps in my memory. I didn't exist till I was 12. Like, just darkness, and then boom. I'm like prepubescent and like in like the craziest part of my life. I'm from Old Doll, that's why I'm weird.
I gathered as much.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Weston.
I know you're confident in your abilities and you think that you're able to handle this, but I wouldn't tell you this if I wasn't concerned for you. The witch will ask for something. I don't know what it will be, but I can't guarantee you'll walk away feeling better about it. The price will be high. And if this is something you truly want,
yeah,
you gotta be willing to pay it.
Yeah, I'll do anything for my friend. So
you have a strong and steadfast heart, lad.
Yeah.
Oh,
it beats
enough.
Very slowly.
That's disconcerting. I hope it'll be enough for you.
Okay.
May the stones guide your path on your way to find the witch.
Is there anything I can do to pay you back for all this? I do have money. I can give you some money, man.
I don't need money, son. It's quite alright.
Alright.
Just, let me know if it works.
You know what? Here. I got this really cool since you gave me something, I still want to give you something, and I think it's of good worth. I got this really weird rock from these bunch of crazy people. They're called the Moon Sisters. And so, I open up my bag, and I give them this white marble chunk with black zigzags.
Oh, no.
I'm like...
Oh, no.
I mean, I don't know what this does, but, I don't know, maybe you'll be able to recapture,
What is gonna happen? It's canon.
I'm not trying to do anything malicious.
No, that's fine. You're giving Weston your Moon Sister crystal.
I mean, it doesn't mean anything to him.
Sure.
It doesn't. I mean, the only weird thing happened with them. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Lucius doesn't care about it. He's like, maybe with this.
Gosh.
My friend did die, and then came back with powers. But maybe you can skip the dying part and maybe get the powers again. So here's this rock. Because I know that meant a lot to you, and maybe you can find that strength within yourself or something. All right, with this rock or something.
Weston takes the crystal and looks at it. Thank you, lad.
Yeah.
I'll treasure it.
Yeah, you clutch it, and you think really hard about what you want, I think.
That's not at all what happened.
I'm sorry, I'm winging it. I'm being real with you.
We were told when we got them to only use them or to reach out in our most desperate moments.
Are you desperate right now?
I wouldn't say I'm desperate.
Okay, cool. Well, when you get desperate, then do it.
Right, when I'm desperate.
Yeah.
Use the stone.
Use the stone.
Right.
I don't know. I just heard all those stories, and you sound very fun, and you were taken advantage of, and so I don't know. I know this rock could be powerful, and I want to give you something that maybe you know what I'm trying to go for.
I understand.
Okay, cool.
You think the stone
It's
will replace
appreciated.
his memory?
Or maybe might help you. I don't know. I have a feeling in my heart that this will help you out, so I'm gonna give it to you.
It's greatly appreciated, son.
Yeah. All right. Peace.
Best of luck to you.
Later.
Okay.
Were you on your own?
No, you guys are here.
Okay, cool. You're just very
Okay.
quick.
So,
Wait, before we leave, are you okay?
hey,
Would you say that the price was worth it?
to be released from the pack?
Yeah.
Aye, it was.
All right. Thank you.
Wait, you with a group of people?
Packed.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah, I was really confused at first too.
I mean, I'm kind of picking up on it. I'm staying around here long enough.
Yeah, makes sense.
Just gotta talk to Thorgrim more.
I mean, Thorgrim uses the letter T.
Pact.
Pacht.
Pact.
Pacht.
Pact. And we say that as we're walking.
All right.
Yeah, the thing about the dwarven tea in Pict is that it's. I've gone and fucked myself up.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the videos where, if Lord of the Rings was actually in New Zealand?
Oh god, that'd be awesome.
Frodo. Take the
Did
right.
I?
No.
God, I would want Jermaine Clement to be Frodo. Almost take the ring to Mordor. I can't even do his voice. He's so monotone and
Yeah,
bass.
this is good.
There's a coach in the mountains.
Fly to the Concords mixed with Lord of the Rings. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Lord of the
I know you said fly the Concords, but it made me think of Ride of the
Light of the
Valkyries.
ring.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That would have been a funny one.
That would be great.
Okay.
So there's a witch in the mountains. Who wants to go find a witch in the mountains with me?
I mean, I'm already calling.
What is it?
I'm down. Yeah,
What a witch in the mountains!
Okay.
Woo! I'm so excited. Farah, I say it out loud, but I'm also trying to talk in my head. Farah, you hear all that?
Indeed. This is wonderful news. We are edging closer to our destiny. Well done, Lucius.
Thanks.
You know, he sounds like he's really into this, and it's this great thing. But I can't help but think it's going to be really a dramatic affair when it finally happens.
Yeah, what if it is? Like, what if it's like, hey, I've been working for so long to figure out how to die, and here I am.
Oh, no,
I'm
I
at this
don't want
doorstep.
to. I've learned what love is, yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, are you guys saying that in front of me?
Yeah.
I mean, we're having
But also, like, I think he's gonna appreciate. I mean, what's the point of life if you don't like die? Like, I don't know. Like, things mean less when you have so much of it. So, maybe.
I mean, immortality is made up of the word mortality.
Yeah, but it's
honestly,
nice when it's like really prolonged, you know, like.
Honestly, I'm okay with like
dragons.
living for like 200 years, getting bored, and then fucking croaking. You know, like I'm okay with that. Like, I mean, I'm probably not gonna live that long, but like, you know, I'm okay with like slightly longer lifespan, and then like just, you know, just saying I'm bored, I'm out. And
you're gonna have to change your diet, mate. I see you eat every day.
I haven't eaten.
doesn't.
I haven't eaten.
That's the problem.
He
That's the
snaps
problem.
up like fruit flies every once in a while, but like.
Yeah, but that's a big get stuck in his eye.
They just go into my mouth. I don't even do anything. They just go in there.
One time I watched a moth be absorbed in his body over a week.
Oh, you just didn't get
It was on his shoulder.
Yeah, it's true. I saw it too.
Oh, that's
every
where
once
that
in a while.
went.
I just thought you were gonna
I move the corner of the vest that he wears up, and then there's like just a dead moth like smushed under his
You know, like
jacket.
when you accidentally grab a butterfly's wings, how it's got that dust on it?
Yeah.
It's literally just the dust on your shoulder.
Just the dust outline of them.
Yeah, there's like a murder scene, like talk outline.
They become
Oh,
tattoos.
I'm looking like,
Oh,
that
true.
mate-
That's cool.
Hey, if you look close, it looks like he's praying. That's a butterfly wing. That's not a moth.
Lucius just like dejectedly like casts prestidigitation and just like gets off.
Just dust it off.
Okay, so is there any cool mountains nearby? I mean, we're surrounded by a big giant
Wait.
mountain, but
I just
do you know-
realized
do you know
Lucius
anything?
never begs. He
I mean,
just
there's a lot of
casts
cool mountains
prestidigitation.
around
I've never
here
seen him
that
touch
happen to
water.
give you any sort of direction or a name
swim.
to this mountain.
Never quite gets old.
There's a lot of mountains around
I know
here.
there's a lot of mountains. There's like which in the mountains. I'm like,
Did you just
It
ask
doesn't give
about
you a
where's
name
a
of the
cool
mountain.
one?
no, but we can talk to Nineveh. He's pretty cool with the ancient texts and stuff.
Hey, Thorgrim, where's a good
alright.
mountain to catch some nah? You know, get a good shred. That's a cool mountain.
Uh-oh. I was thinking you were like saying like Czar.
I mean,
Catch some
when I was a
No, catch some nah, you know.
when I was a little dwarf, we would take the shields up to the top of the mountain up to the north of us, and we would straight down the backside of that.
Yeah,
on
big side
our
10
shields.
Yeah, you catch some nah. What are you?
What the hell are you saying?
So nah.
You
You know,
shred
like
some
dreaming
nah.
a cube, but in the snow.
Bingo.
God, I know.
Yeah, you barrel the two, but on a mountain.
All right, so next up thing we're gonna make a snowboard.
Nar.
And next up we're making a snowboard and we're going to
Nar.
Nineveh's.
Okay.
No, that's not
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
You know, near.
I know. You
know,
all
you
keep
go to a
throwing
dig,
that
it's some
sound
dig.
at me, expecting me to catch it. I'm not.
Some nar.
Or no,
It's not an accent. Some nar, like G-N-A-R.
a girl.
as in
Like gnarly.
Yeah, you know.
G-N-A-R.
Yeah.
Clearly, never skateboard or snowboard in my life. So.
Mate, you ever own a pair of Heelys? You just pop back on
Oh,
the fence.
yeah,
Yeah, you
Heelys.
got some now.
Calvin
Yeah.
owns Heelys.
I own Heelys.
Like,
He's cool.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in my closet. They are the 100%.
The first time he tried them on, I think I got them for his birthday. He ate
Yes.
shit in a parking lot.
And he was so happy. wasn't
Biffed
he?
it hard. But yeah, they're great. I love them.
Shit
Wait,
in
you
the
did what?
parking
You
lot.
biffed it hard.
Close enough.
That could mean two things.
When I first
Yeah.
I got him for his birthday and he ate shit in the parking lot. For his birthday?
I fell in the parking lot.
So ungrateful.
So ungrateful. How
Oh
dare
my
you.
god.
Enjoy your gift, hon. Eat shit.
That is the best way. That is the best way to say I don't want what you've given. You just walk away and eat shit in the parking lot.
For all who can't tell, Drew is crying.
I would rather eat shit in a parking lot.
Hey, Drew, look, I got you a new pair of old-timey Ben Franklin spectacles. Give me that bag of shit. I'm going to the parking
Oh no, I've got one loaded. Got one in the barrel.
just walk in and out.
Find him the nearest.
Anyways, the traumatic event that I'm trying to get to really fast
Yeah,
with enthusiasm.
yeah.
Oh, before that.
I think Lucius is super hyper aware of the situation, but he's trying to lean into the nice part about it and not think too hard about it. Just get it over with. So, he heads back to Nineveh.
Killing a friend's like ripping off a band-aid.
You gotta do it fast.
No,
actually, studies have shown it's actually better to do it slowly.
I would contend that killing a friend's like smoking a cigarette. After the first one, they're all the same, really.
I feel like killing
You
a
haven't killed a friend yet.
We're trying to kill Balefire. What'd you say?
It's a good way to say I don't know what that person.
Drew looks like Gollum at the end of the table right
What the hell did I miss?
Oh, God.
It's only for our Patreon subscribers.
What did you say?
Alright,
Say it again. Can you set Drew off a second time? That was great.
Okay, let's say it like totally serious without laughing.
Okay, so I'll start.
Wait, okay.
Killing a friend's like smoking a cigarette. After the first one, it's about the same.
Is that it?
Wait, no. Killing a friend is like eating shit in the parking lot.
It's a great way to say I don't like that present.
You know what? I can see some like fan art of like the Wild Magic School Bus parked in a parking lot, and in the corners there's just a very small shit.
Is someone eating it?
No, it's all of our characters just sitting there with a tiny to-go box full of shit. Really, great, we got rid of that guy.
That's all that's left of him. Alright.
No more.
Okay, so
Nineveh.
What I took from that whole encounter is that we're looking for a gnarly mountain with a witch on it.
Basically.
It's all we have to go off.
That's just about it, yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, I get to wherever Nineveh is. In the I wrote down Platinum Sanctuary. I don't think that's called that. Was it
Temple of Platinum Dragon?
Platinum Temple.
Platinum Temple? Okay.
It might have been Platinum Sanctuary. I don't remember. Platinum Sanctuary sounds good.
Retcon. It's Platinum Sanctuary now.
Sure, why not?
Anyways,
Platinum Sanctuary.
yeah, go up to Nineveh. Hey, Nineveh! Everyone's laughing in the back.
Just cackling in the background.
It's okay. I'm gonna get through it.
Welcome to the Skanktuary.
Please tell me that's the name of our new house.
Yeah, we can rename it to that.
Okay.
We're oh my god, nope, I can't do it.
Okay.
No more funny.
I ask about a witch in the mountains. Witch in the mountains. I want to give him guidance.
Which mountains?
A witch in the mountains.
Witch in the mountains.
Oh, witch in the mountains. Yeah, you're right.
Nineveh thinks for a moment and then begins to comb through a couple of tomes that he has in his office before tracing down one of the lines and goes, "It appears you are looking for a witch. There is a mountain peak here in the Umber Hills known as, in Dwarvish it is very long and complicated, but in common it is called the Top of the World.
Top of the world.
You are looking for 3 sisters who live up there, who claim to have these.
I missed it too. I don't know what to
Nothing is just from the floor.
Labored breathing beside me. Every once in a while, I
We
just
just need a. Yeah. Great.
It's so funny. Okay, I'm an adult who can control their thoughts.
No, you can't.
You're a trained actor, dude. Get it together.
Thank you. That's what I need.
Daniel Day-Lewis, James Earl Jones,
Shit in the parking lot.
Chloe Grace Moretz. Just saying actors and actresses with 3 names.
Yeah.
Jeanette Maturity.
Dylan Dermot McRulney.
Sure.
A trio of sisters at the top of the world.
Yes. 3 sisters who live at a peak known as the Top of the World. They are known as the triplets of Bevella.
Triplets of the Villa?
Bevella, yes.
Bevella.
Bevilla. The triplets of Bevella.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
They are avoided by most dwarves given their unprecedented uses of the magical arts. But if this is the witch that he refers to, it is most likely from them which he sought their help and advice. So I would advise caution, tread carefully. But if anyone knows the ways of old magic, it would be the triplets.
How far away is this place? Do you know?
To climb to the top of the world
Sure.
would take you from here with good supplies and good weather ahead of you. 3 days time to get to a center.
What if we got an airship and then we flew to the top of it?
The dwarves do not use airships very often. They are mostly for nobility. We could try to secure you one. However, airships, once reaching a certain altitude, do not take kindly to the elements.
You are right. Could we use it to skip to a good place, a landing zone, for us to climb the rest of the way?
It would be unnecessary, as we could provide you with access to the top of the city, which would negate a little bit of your travel time.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. The 3-day travel includes that. Otherwise, you're adding an extra day and a half scaling from the foothills. But we can provide you with access to the top of the city, and that will allow you to start out at the base of the mountain, giving you, again, about 3 days, as long as good weather. Give you a 3-day journey to the top of the world.
Okay, so everyone here, we're good with mountains, right?
Yeah, I'll say.
Well, I know you, Rock Render. Okay.
Do not worry. We will provide you with climbing equipment and accoutrement to make sure that the mountain does not strike you down. Up there, the air becomes thin. The mind becomes numb.
I don't
with
need
the
to
cold.
breathe. It's fine.
We will provide anyone who needs so.
yeah.
We
Breathing's
will
kind of
provide
important to
Forgot on a
equipment to
universal
keep.
experience.
We will provide equipment to keep you warm and air flowing.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
Great.
No issue. We've scaled these mountains many times, so it is.
So, like,
it is
they're like
necessary.
witches?
They are creatures of old magic.
Okay.
It is it's a practice that is not used very much in these ages. Old magics died whenever they faded, when most people began to channel their energies through beseeching of the gods or creating controlled sources of magic. The ways of old magic began to fade. It's a very primal way of controlling the chaos that is the magic around us. The practices are a bit more extreme in some cases, which is why we advise caution, because
Mass human sacrifice.
in a manner of speaking, there are certain practices that require more severe prices, but
Is that why you guys sent him up into the mountains?
they made their choice to reside there.
Okay.
The
I mean,
dwarves-
I would love to live at the top of the world.
The dwarves have no qualms with the triplets, but
Are the triplets dwarf witches?
they're not.
Witches.
Oh, they're not? Okay.
It is. I have not spoken to them myself, so I am unaware of what race they derive from. But they are old, and they are powerful, and they are
Tricky.
prudent.
Prudent. They want what they want.
They know what they want.
They know what they want. Honestly, there's not enough people in the world that I don't know what I want. So
Their names are Old, Powerful, and Prudent?
yes,
These sisters, as far as I know, do not go by a name.
I bet they're nice.
But again, I have not spoken to them myself,
Those were
so I am not aware of the intricacies of their relationship. So that will be a question for you to provide them with if you can make it there.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, I have a question. If they're tricky in dealings, it kind of sounds like from just what you stated. Do you have any recommendations on how to go about dealing with them?
Like, should we bring him like some sort of,
Well,
like,
I'm gonna be the one dealing with them, right? It's my stuff.
Right, but we're coming with you.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
should
my
you
emotional
give us
support people.
just some kind of gift or something like, hey, we brought you the head of a goat.
Well, I don't know. I think it's gonna be some weird monkey paw stuff.
Or like figs.
My advice would be
Those are
to
weird.
No soul stuff.
do not make promises you cannot keep.
Okay.
Do not try to deceive them,
I don't like lying to people, so.
and be prepared to pay whatever price they offer, because when the triplets agree to a contract or a service, it is binding to them. So,
Yeah.
like it or not, it will succeed.
Well, obviously, I think my lines is like me doing harm unto others, so like they're gonna have to work with a very tight thing. So they have to find something that can specifically like mess me up, or be like some weird, cruel way to, mess me. I'm pretty strong.
That
Okay.
will be for them to decide.
Yeah.
Again, just be careful, and as long as you keep your wits with you, the sisters will hopefully do you no harm.
It's okay. I also live with constant anxiety, so honestly, my guard's always up. So it's fine.
There you are. But good luck. May the stones guide your path.
Well, I don't want the storm. If I want clear weather, though.
Yeah, mate, the storm's guide you.
Stones.
Oh, stones.
Oh my god.
Damn. You know what? I thought I had
I
hang.
think it means
I thought
walk
I
with your
had
hips forward.
You know.
Walk. Lift with your legs. Lift with your legs.
Quite. Well, let me know when you are ready to depart.
I'm ready
I
right
will
now.
prepare the arrangements for you.
When you guys good for that?
I mean, I'm kind of ready whenever.
You guys got anything going on?
No, we've had like 2 weeks.
All right, guys. Witch trip.
Which trip?
Witch trip's pretty
Give
good.
me till the morning to secure your items.
That's great. This dude's going to be insufferable the rest of the day because he can't wait to go on a road trip. Now look at Lucius.
That night in his journal, Zeph titles this next session or set of days as Witch Trip.
Witch trip.
Okay.
The following morning, you guys awake to find several crates have been brought to the nice place. It is very sturdy climbing gear for everyone in the party. Boots that have spikes on the bases of the toes to be able to help you scale icy areas. There are ice picks. There are looks like gloves with kind of some like claw accoutrement to help you kind of climb up stuff. Sturdy ropes, harnesses for everybody. The other thing is provided is two things. The first is climbing gear, which helps to remove the cold effects of the higher altitudes,
Nice.
so you won't suffer
Exhaustion
from freezing or anything like that. So making camp and whatnot, you won't have to try to worry about building fires or what have you.
Everyone cuddle.
These clothes will keep you warm. The other thing that's provided is what is essentially oxygen tanks, small brass tubes that secure to the back of these the climbing gear with a small hose that clamps on and covers the front of your face and nose. Providing you with oxygen, which means you will not have to make any Constitution saving throws the
really
higher
good.
you get to keep breathing.
Is it like a limited supply?
It is. I will say it is a 2-day supply. According to the dwarves, once you get to a certain altitude, it should only be about a half day's journey from there to the top of the world, and that's when you'll need it the most. So, as long as you're in and out pretty quickly.
So it's good to take like a couple of puffs
75% of the
now.
way we don't need it, and then last 25% we need it.
I'm joking.
I got it.
That was a joke.
So,
But yeah, so basically it'll just be the last leg of the journey. As long as you're in and out quickly, you should be fine.
he's trying not to think you're funny.
Okay. I think that's good.
I completely missed the mark. So.
No, I'm talking about Ziff. I look at the climbing shoes and I look at 12 and I look at the shoes and I'm like, hey mate, hear me out. What if instead of a spike on the back, we just put a wheel for 12?
Oh, You talking to me? I thought you were talking to 12. Yeah.
No, I'm talking to
that's
you.
great.
I mean, you kind of speak for 12 at this point. You know.
Oh, right.
It'd be easier for him to get around.
Yeah, he doesn't have feelings, does he?
No, that's what I can tell.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like a wheel that can handle rough terrain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good idea, like an all-terrain.
Yeah.
The way you covered your mouth.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
So, do we need to roll anything to?
How strong is
No, I mean, the morning comes, you all are provided with your equipment, and you're quickly escorted to oh gosh, I forgot what it's called.
Base of the top of the
Which
world?
mountain?
You are
we racing to it?
You are escorted to the upper ward, which is the top tier of the city. Once you are there, you can see that there is another one of those kind of like gear elevators built into the wall of the mountain. This is a much smaller one, and it looks to scale the entirety of the side of the mountain going up to the opening in the top there. You guys are escorted onto the platform, and it begins to raise up. It takes a good while to get there, about 20 minutes of like slowly rising. You can see the counterweights slowly pull it down as it rises up. And once you get to the top, you can see one of the reasons why the city is so well lit. The opening up top is actually covered in what looks to be this large glass structure that has these smaller discs that kind of rotate underneath it, almost like a
rotisserie chicken lamp.
No, almost
like
like
a
I want to say constellation, but that's not what it's called. It's the thing that it's a mobile, like a mobile of like glass spheres that kind of circulate up there, cascading light all across the base of this, the inside of this mountain. But once you get up there, you can see the large disc is slowly rotated away from the top, revealing open, cold air above you guys. And you are allowed up into the middle of the mountain, for lack of a better term. Not quite snow yet, but most of the foliage has given way to kind of mossy stone. And not but a couple hundred feet above you guys, the snow begins to accumulate and the cold is evident. But you can see pointing in the direction, you can see that the peak that you guys are at is not the highest peak in the Umber Hills. There looks to be one more peak to the north, and then beyond that there is one more peak that goes higher up, and you can tell that this is probably what is known as the top of the world, as the summit of that peak is completely covered in clouds. But with your 3-day journey set in front of you guys, the journey begins, and we'll go ahead and get a D10 roll to see where you go from here.
Okay, Froggy. What'd you name your dog?
That'd be a 9. And Sam.
Okay.
That's a good dog name.
man.
Yeah, old Sam.
You know there is some D&D nerd out there who's going to be like, that was a D20. That was the sound of a D20.
That sumbitch was too chunky to be 10-sided.
You can eat shit in a parking lot.
What you don't understand is the way that Michelle throws that dice is what creates that audio illusion.
She's literally throwing it from the parking lot.
Herked it.
Like launching.
She said, give me a second, I got a bar of shit in my mouth.
Was it molasses?
You know?
With
sometimes it's like
a 9.
Oh yeah, it has a bad shit.
Your first day of travel goes by, no issues.
Nice.
The sun shines, driving away some of the cold. But as you guys continue to ascend higher, you begin to go from stone to snow and ice, and begin to start trudging your way up, slowing your pace just a little bit, but it is expected in this journey. As you guys clear the base of this first peak and begin to wrap around it, reach to head to the second peak, which is the taller one. So that is the first round of travel. Day 2, I need another D10 roll. 4.
It's Will's fault. Will Moon made these die. Yeah, that was 2. It doesn't.
He cursed those guys.
He really did. I mean, I rolled 2 1s with it.
The only one will.
Can I wash my hands in your bathroom? Or do I need to do it in the kitchen stuff?
Kitchen
I do
stuff.
it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So
With
You
a
are
4,
cutting that, right?
No.
What? No, that's
No, it's
fine.
staying
It's
here.
funny. With a 4, you guys are moving up into the mountain. This is about halfway through the day. As you guys kind of reach the other side of the peak and begin to kind of make a little bit of a descent before you continue back up, you're heading into this one spot where you can tell the wind has kind of blown most of the snow away and reveals kind of these jagged, kind of icy drifts as you guys are descending. I'm going to go ahead and go with one person who is walking through here to make a perception
I can do that.
check.
I can.
I mean, I rolled the bad roll. I'm not
Yeah, you
rolling
rolled your encounter, so that's fine.
Yeah, I roll
You
perception.
have a good.
Yeah, go and roll a perception check.
9 plus 6, I'm pretty sure. 9 plus 6, 15. And then I'm going to use a thing from my pact, my talisman, to add another d4 to it.
Okay.
15, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're walking through this kind of jagged ice area, you, with a 17, you can hear the sound of the wind kind of like blowing through and kind of causing ice to kind of crack, and just this weird kind of like crinkling, like tinkling sound is like everything is like, it's so cold up here that even the ice is kind of cracking from the lack of moisture. But as you guys are walking through, your breath kind of blowing these like giant clouds of vapor into the air. Lucius, you catch for the briefest instant that one of the jagged ice kind of shards that's sticking up, probably about 4 or 5 feet out of the snow, looks like it shifted.
Hey guys, that thing shifted. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna shoot it.
No, you're not. You're not crazy. You don't need to.
I'm gonna shoot that thing that just moved over there. It might be like a little ice creature, or it might just be crazy. For the love of God! Hey, hey, ice creature!
I'm gonna do something.
I'm just yelling at it now.
I'm gonna do
yelling at
something.
it?
Yeah.
As he says, I'm crazy, and he's like, "No, you're not." I'm gonna go. All right, we practiced for this, Tabidi, and I'm going to start speaking telepathic messages of affirmation to him. My thoughts are valid. I matter.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the moving.
Okay,
ice.
roll for the ice chunk.
You're not crit.
10. 9, 12.
12 hits.
That was a journey.
Let's go. 8 force damage.
As you hit the shard of this like embankment of ice, you watch as it cracks and shatters, and then slowly begins to like chunks of it obviously fly away, but like the large portion of it, you watch the shifting continues as it like begins to just slide down the side of the hill, and just kind of like it looks like it broke off of where it was anchored and just kind of slides. It's a slide down the embankment. No, just away from you guys.
Guys, I guess it wasn't a monster.
It looks like an avalanche forming.
As it continues to go down, you hear that tinkling just of the ice and everything, and the as it crashes, and then you hear as a much larger shelf of ice begins to crack and crumble, and not just that chunk of ice begins to move. No. Everything begins to move as you all begin to slowly and then very rapidly fall. And that
no.
is where we're going to leave you guys tonight.
About to kick some now.
Yo, we are!
We finally found the now.
Yes.
I'm reminding you to address my level and Matt's level.
You know, there are 2 words that you need to say to Drew right now in response to that. I can't tell you what they are, but you know what they are.
Words?
He's telling you to do something that you don't need to do.
Not yet.
Eat shit.
I knew it. I knew what it was. I honestly.
I was gonna say level up.
You're not quite, but we're getting there, Drew.
Is this payback for something?
No.
Yes. Absolutely.
No, I would never try to pay you back, not with as vindictive as everyone is in this group. But we'll get to that next time, as the more important thing is that you all are falling down an ice shelf. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you guys for listening. We've hit 40 episodes, guys. This is pretty cool. We're almost a year into this whole shit thing. Whoa. We'll have to find some reason to celebrate. But we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Wild Magic School Bus. I hope you had as much fun listening as we do making this for you. You can catch new episodes each Monday on whatever podcast platform you use. And while you're there, leave a review if you want. It actually really helps us out. And we've got socials too. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WildMagicPod or on Reddit at r/WildMagicSchoolBus. Either way, stop by and say hello. We're always happy to meet new friends. See you next time.
Huh?
We still have other items to.
Yes, I will go through now and
Before we start.
delegate those. All right, so
the Jets colored ones. That you
I
just
believe
watch through that every time.
Lucius Khaine, you have a +1 bell branch.
Yeah.
It's not looking.
Kenneth, you have a broom. I believe you should have possession of that already.
Well, okay. I just have to wait for it to update, right?
Yeah, I mean it should have already updated.
Instead of a broom, it should be 2 rumbas.
Is it because I have it tuned or something? I already refreshed a couple times.
What?
Have you not heard
Well, hold on.
Okay, let me unattune
So
unattune to it.
Hocus Pocus, the one that like usually flies around on a
Vacuum.
vacuum. Now she's flying around on 2 rumbas.
Yes.
Rumbas.
I did see that.
She just
Oh,
standing
I
on
can
them.
just add to my inventory right now and equip it.
Wowie.
She was just like
normal bell branch.
No, like I can look it up and then add the new one.
Okay.
I'll just do that real quick and delete the other one.
That thing is not destined
She
for a
tests the
long
suspension.
It's all taken care of.
It's in there now?
Yeah, it's all
Okay,
taken care
good. So then that would mean Maddie B, Thulgrin, you now have what's known as the Crashing Tide Hammer.
Please tell me actual waves come out of it like it's an Ocean Spray commercial when he hits someone.
100%. It does.
It's
The
that
descriptor.
quintessential picture where it just
And
It
hits
takes.
his beard.
It's a metal rod with a slightly weighted porous end. When grasping the rod, you can use a bonus action to cause the hammer's head to swirl with salt water. And gushing forth and springing into existence, you can use another bonus action to make it disappear. And against falling properties, you get a +1 to attacks and damages. It extinguishes any non-magical fires that it hits. In addition, when you hit a target primarily made of fire with this weapon, such as a fire elemental or a magna nymph, you treat the weapon's damage dice as having rolled its maximum value. First time in each of your turns, when you have advantage in the attack or when you hit with this hammer, the creature must save on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Whenever you hit a prone creature, you can push them up to 10 feet away, sweeping them with a rolling tide of salt water. And while carrying this hammer, the wielder gains
Misty
access.
Step, tidal wave.
While carrying this hammer, the wielder gains access to the shape water cantrip.
God, that's dope.
And
It's really
then
disappointing that it's not like potable water, though. That's really sad.
So we
just
can
salt
drink
water.
it?
Yeah, we can't drink it.
Whatever, bro.
and then
I don't need a drink. I'm
I
finally,
think I can purify
Anybody got a
drink.
filter?
we have
Okay.
you, who is granted the Glaive of Wind.
Yep, sounds right.
Burn dispel sweat.
This
to
one
drink
gives you a
it.
+1 to attacks and damage rolls. You gain 1d8 force damage to your attack rolls when you hit. Infused with Mountain Air, the glaive grants the wielder access to the Gust cantrip. And on a successful hit, a creature must make a strength saving throw DC 14 or be knocked prone.
Can you ride the glaive like it's a broom?
Oh, I missed mistyped that one. I'll have to edit it, but you can still have it. Basically, so it has the same property as the hammer. It has to be with advantage on the hit. My bad.
For what?
For the knock prone. If you... With advantage. Creature I guess you there. Yeah, so basically, much like his, if he hits them with advantage, he can knock them prone. Same with your glaive, but with air versus the other one. So, but I updated that, so it should be in there. And I believe that was everyone's fancy items. Drew, did you get your insignia of the claw?
I do have the insignia of the claw.
Excellent, excellent.
Remind me, what do we get fancy items for again?
These were things you bought at Logan.
Yeah, because we ended the episode with a lot of chopping.
Yes.